Yo guys, I've been talking about how important it is that we cultivate our own light and that light will have a effect again on the world around us. So when we cultivate spiritually, that will have an effect in the invisible world. That invisible world eventually has an effect again on the material world. And I found the animation, guys, online, which really demonstrates what I often try to say in the videos, and I really want to share it with you. And maybe it will give you a little bit of an idea of what I mean when I'm talking about this. This is an animation from the movie The Laws of the Sun. It's a beautiful movie. I've watched it. It really touched me, but some parts of it I want to share with you right here. So let's have a look first of all at the negative spirits and how negative spirits basically in the spiritual realm, they look for humans like us to attach to when we are cultivating negativity or when we are cultivating things like lust. Then there are these spirits basically that can attach to your body and they will enjoy together with you, but eventually cultivating negative emotional states, attachments, which in hindsight will break you down spiritually, your spiritual body, but that you will see in this animation. So let's have a look at the first video that I got here for you.
However,
many of the bodies who were recreated with the Pytron forgot their spiritual nature. They soon abandoned themselves to a world of materialism and other physical desires.
Everyone's doing it. Shouldn't we enjoy ourselves while we're still alive?
The next world? Who cares?
What's so wrong with having fun now?
Where are we?
What's happening? What's going on here?
After their deaths, these spirits began to inhabit the bottom level of the spirit world.
and this was the beginning of hell.
Our problem is how this will affect the earthly world.
The hungry spirits of hell intruded upon Earth in search of new sources of energy.
This is mine, all mine.
You only live once.
Why not have some fun?
Go beat him up.
The spirits from the underworld found those earthly beings who had dark thoughts and possessed them, fueling their desires and feeding off their negative energy.
What's so wrong with having fun
Over the
now?
course of the next 120 million years, the world was filled with all sorts of evils and forms of chaos.
But when the beings who had been possessed by the evil spirits died, they could not return straight to heaven. And so, the population of hell kept growing, and the spirits continued to venture onto Earth in search of more sources of energy. This resulted in the population of hell increasing, with its inhabitants coming to Earth again and again.
I don't understand.
Jeez, you're about to say, we're gonna take out all his work. We're gonna take all his money. It'll be great.
What we are dealing with is a vicious cycle. Something must be done.
so, in order to purify the world, the Earth consciousness called forth great catastrophes to befall the planet Earth.
Human beings could no longer survive there, but neither could the inhabitants of Hell.
They kept falling deeper and deeper into the abysses within Hell.
Then we are going to have a look at the solution. What is the solution? Well, the solution is to find yourself, or to cultivate the light in yourself, to create a beautiful mind, beautiful heart. The moment you can cultivate that, you radiate that outside, and the moment you are radiating that, you are elevating the vibration of your environment, and that will basically be a light that's touching another light, that's touching another light, and with all these lights going on, it will illuminate the earth. So let's have a look at how the laws of the sun is creating this in their animation.
The disciples of the past have already been reborn to Earth.
The light has already descended to Earth, and the laws of the sun have already been taught. All that remains is...
I'm a little lost.
Actually, that's where we're headed right now.
Then why don't we all go together? Huh?
Have we met somewhere before? No, I guess that can't be possible.
No way.
Guys, I find it very beautiful and very inspiring, and this is exactly what I mean with sometimes it doesn't even matter that much what exactly you do, maybe what kind of occupation you have, maybe what kind of job you had, but it matters how you do it. If you do it with your heart, and if you pour your heart in it, and if you, like you said, like you see it right here in the animation too, like these tourists or travelers and the locals that meet each other on the street, and you can just directly feel that there's a willingness, there's an openness from both sides, and a willingness to help. There is a benevolent mindset, there are good intentions to each other, and there you can see once that is genuine, so that's really, really genuine. You have a genuine genuine benevolence towards other people. That is where the power is, the genuine, because genuine is truth, and truth is very powerful. So if you help someone because you want to get something out of it, that is not a genuine help. So it's very important that everything you do is genuine, because once it's not genuine, it's basically not truth. It's not your truth. And it's not benevolent as well. But that's beautiful. So you have these travelers, you got the locals, and then they touch, and then something something happens when they touch. Something happens. And that's what I'm talking about with that invisible field. Because one is the giver, one is the receiver. They both give and receive, genuinely benevolent, good intentions, with love, kindness, gratitude. You need the giver, you need the receiver. They can switch as well. But this creates something, the light, that will be set in the field, right? That will be set in the field. And if that happens on many places on the planet, then that will increase the vibration of the planet. It will increase the vibration of certain locations. And this, in fact, will elevate the spiritual world. And that spiritual world eventually will then be manifested on the planet, which is a loop of development, a loop of spiritual development. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it is, I believe, the solution to where we are right now. And maybe the solution is that easy, and maybe that's just the thing that we need to do, is just we need to get into that spot in ourselves of authenticity, gratitude, and love. These three things are very important, and then transact with the world, give and receive, genuinely put these lightsabers in the field, create a big field, increase, elevate the vibration on many locations, have a positive impact on your environment, and that will in turn have a super huge effect, because the same thing happens when we descended, when we went to this negative cultivation, to lust, greed, and all these things. That also started with one thought, and that spread it until a lot of people got stuck in that, not knowing how to get out, right? And for some, it might be very, very difficult, because maybe there is no insight, there is no wisdom, or it's very deep buried in their hearts, right? That's why they as well need the environment to vibrate higher, because that will help them too. But it starts again with a single thought, with actions, and then it will grow similar as how the negativity has been coming upon us. Also started small, got bigger, suddenly half of the world is entangled with these negative spirits, negative cultivation, negative emotional states, right? We need to reverse this process. And yeah, maybe that can happen very fast, guys. We gotta have faith in that. Maybe that can happen. Maybe that can even happen overnight. If we get enough of this energy of love, gratitude, and authenticity. When we get enough of that in the planet, we can increase. That will in fact help then others again increase. And maybe once again, we just at one moment overnight, or maybe it takes a process, I don't know, but it's worth trying, so let's do it. So guys, I hope this gives some clarity. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this, and definitely I would highly recommend every single one of you to watch that whole movie. It's very interesting, and you don't have to take everything from the movie, but maybe you do. That's completely up to you, but it's just beautiful that somebody took the time and effort to create something like this, because you can see that the creator of that movie really made something beautiful with good intentions. That movie has not been created to make profits. That movie has been created for spirits and souls on the earth to remember where they come from and to remember how to get out of the situation that we are in right now. That's what I believe. Guys, thank you for watching. See every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.